Alright, what up folks? Back at it again with another stream. Episode 102, part 83 of my portion. As always, yours truly, BigDW22, and my partner, Cabbitness.
Oh, hi. Yeah, now we should talk.
Alright, apparently there is more bosses to kill in another boss tower as of today. And this is the tag one this time, as Cabbitness tags in and out on this one. And we'll be facing Aaron Black. Actually, we discussed this a while back. It was kind of curious to say, like, I wonder what the phase is going to be with Aaron. Well, we'll find out on today's stream. And before we begin, if you like most of our content, either streaming or uploads, by all means subscribe to our channels. Mine is BigDW22, hers is Cabbitness1983. As well as follow us on Twitter on the bottom of the screen. Depends on what channel you're watching.
And if you want to talk things nerdy in a gigantic group of nerds, if you look on my channel in the chat, there is a link to a Discord server called Anime Base. They will be glad to have you.
Alright. Wow. Well, hello, Gonda. It would be nice to say hi and just telling me, do a gameplay of Elisa. Just saying. Alright, I'm setting up the gameplay. And to answer your question, the next Tekken upload will be tomorrow. And I can tell you it won't be Elisa. Because I already had the last character already solved. You'll know tomorrow. And on note, if it's characters that I have not done yet on any gameplay, that means those are characters I'm going to be struggling with the most. So give me time, and I'll come back at them at a later date. And who, Gonda? Well, you'll have to find out tomorrow.
God dang it, I keep forgetting what changed.
I'm not gonna tell you, but oh, swear. By the way, 3 of those names that you already have put up on there, I've already done. So, and you could actually look those up on my channel, because 3 of the 4 that you just mentioned, I've already done them. Which he's referring to Jin, Brian, and Devil Jin. As a matter of fact, Devil Jin I just done on Tuesday.
This week, yeah.
Yes. And I think I done Jin 2 years ago when the game first came out. Alright.
The Shirai you despise you, Black.
Like I give a rat's ass about your clan.
You breathed your last. Fight.
Alright, get rid of it in a minute. Alright, now.
I did not do that.
You need to get out of that. Alright, as far as Aaron's playthrough, I mean, as far as what he does, he's gonna be throwing that acid, and loading his gun is gonna be one of his weak spots.
Oh my gosh, don't you do this to me.
Oh. I think I just had a glimpse of the first phase.
Yeah.
I'm guessing an earthquake, I guess. And what is that?
Something really fishy about this. What the heck? Are you gonna finish it or?
See how far I can go.
You probably will actually legitimately. Never mind.
Hey, I got him to that much amount. And normally to that portion, you got this. But I did, the lightning was right on him. So I'm guessing that must be second phase. It's just third phase we don't know. Which we should be on. Uh-oh, I just saw it.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Actually, you got this. This... He blocked it.
He wouldn't let me do my silver.
It wasn't, you used it, but you,
Oh.
it wasn't ready yet.
Thing wasn't ready. Yeah.
This
This
one
would
is...
be easy.
Well, and we goofed our chance. Because we would have had this done on the first go. And we would have did it like,
Yeah,
what?
but this 2 minutes. But this is really easy, and that bothers me.
We just thought, well, at least we know all the phases in one. So
Yeah.
there's a little earthquake on the first phase. He pulls a Raiden, I guess, in the second phase. I have no idea what that lightning does, because doing combos, they didn't take no damage on me at all. Unless there's like a catch to it, or you're doing something. And then, wow, I would expect more from the third phase, but it's just a cloud of acid he's got to avoid from. At least it's not as bad as the Scarlet one, because it was like everywhere, and we had to be in a safety net to kind of get our health back. Now, after what we just saw, we should know Aaron's kind of openings now.
We should got it.
Let's see. Get rid of the tag. Now.
Well, just I did not mean to do that, actually.
Hey,
but I'll
whatever,
take it.
whatever works. That's the first phase. Just yeah. Alright, I'm ready to tag.
Tag, tag.
Really? One thing he fakes.
You know what? Let me not see it.
I think I may kind of get the second phase. I think he may get some buff. I guess while he's in lightning, I guess he gets a buff. Crap. Well, you got it. Alright, where's third phase? Oh, there's third phase. For a moment, I'm gonna say, don't do mercy. Well, that ends today's stream and a new record. Bye. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you next week. I'm actually shocked with this one. I'm going back to the tower.
Wow. That was... Okay.
12 minutes in and we actually done it. Oh, this is telling me that we finished the tower.
Mikey says that was disappointingly easy. Yeah, that actually was.
But hey,
That was not... Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do it by myself.
actually I could do one quick test by myself. But out of the phases, I think when he's like lightning around him like that, I could be wrong, but I think he gets a major buff if he hits us.
And Mikey says, wish Cabal was like that. Yeah, that would have been nice if Cabal was that easy.
They're not going to do that. Oh, and hi, Rissa. I just noticed she's in here too. Scorpion. I think with Aaron, you could be a little patient with him, because pick his openings when he kind of loads the gun.
Gunfire is not hellfire.
No, I'm just messing around. I don't
Yeah,
care if I win or lose because he already won. Oh, that's true. garlic bread and got kicked in the shin.
Hmm.
But I got him.
I'm already got him at half.
Yeah, I got him at half, no problem.
Oh, second phase.
Yeah, I got him on the second.
I think he gets a buff with the lightning. Uh-oh. Crap. He got me with his fatal. Shoot, as soon as he got me with the 3 shots, it was like instant. So yeah, that lightning is he gets a buff. And he just got me with the bear trap fatality.
And I just went right to that active.
I'm surprised it gave me a little bit of rewards, even though I failed. But I'll take it.
Oh, I didn't even see the earthquake.
Ooh.
That fool just Tom Brady'd me. Wow. And I just left the bear trap too.
The point is, it's possible. I mean, if I get him down to that much, you got him down as much, it's possible you can do it alone. Just gotta pick your spots perfectly.
Yeah, it honestly is a battle of patience, because he doesn't do much.
Because his weak points while going up against him, when he loads his gun, that's when you strike.
And Orisa, this character is named Aaron Black. ERRON BLACK.
That's how they spell it. Yes. Alright, I'm looking on other towers right now.
And I hit a retry by accident, but that doesn't matter.
Alright.
We got basically 2 hours to kill at this point.
Yeah. So, I guess we could, well, since we haven't done this in a while, we could face each other again in matches. Since we've been mostly dealing with towers, since we've been playing big game lately. If you're looking for more gear, they have a tower right now for the collector, which ends in 2 hours. They have a Shao Kahn tower right now, which ends in 56 minutes for his gear, including you also unlock one of his brutalities.
Oh shoot.
Sub-Zero.
But
You
yeah,
look familiar. Our paths crossed years ago. Come on.
I'd never forget a fight.
The only problem is how many tries, like, alone, though. I mean, you know, you could get him to that amount, but, you know, they'll be cheap at the last minute.
right. But honestly, if there's a with it, you can get the sweat off this one.
Your bones will freeze.
Round 2, fight.
Well, I can talk. I'm actually doing another tower right now, so. I said, Shao Kahn's like his end in like 56, and then Collector's like in another 2 hours.
I can do the rest of my iced tea.
What kind of iced tea? Lipton, or?
I am drinking Gold Peak Tea Diet. 0 calories, no sugar. Homebrew taste. Wonder if I can get some more severed heads.
Well, that could be the theme for the rest of the stream. Just have them. Let's see if one of us could get like another fatalities, which I wish they will let us know like how many fatalities we've done on that character, so that way we'll know.
By the way, for those of you who don't know, that is a thing. You have to get all of these characters severed heads by doing 50 fatalities on each character.
Yeah, it is part of the crypt. And plus, you will need to do that if you want to unlock this special area in the crypt and Shang Tsung's throne room. You can't enter that unless you get those heads. There was a cheap way to do it, but by the time we figured it out, it was already late. It was way too late. There was a fast way to do it, which just save us the trouble, but they already patched it.
By the way, Rizla, where did you get this garlic bread?
Fatality. Sub-Zero wins.
Oh, I get to go up against the other Shaolin. I just killed Liu, and I'm about to kill Kung Lao.
This hat cuts diamonds.
Diamonds do not fight back.
And icicles do, Sub-Zero?
Round 1, fight.
Oh god. Well, yeah, it has it. It's one of those modifiers that the screen goes blank for a few seconds. Wow, I'm surprised Sub-Zero survived through that and the flawless. I just saw that on your channel. Bad. Bad.
Oh, hi, Jackie.
Ask and you shall receive. She's your next opponent, isn't it? Yep.
Yes.
Okay. I saw this on Twitter. I think about a night or two ago. And you know those random tweets. Someone that posted they said that Stone Cold was trending. For a moment, I thought say like, uh-oh, what is wrong with one of my favorite wrestlers of all time? That wasn't the case. Apparently, and I could care less about hockey, but they say during a hockey game, they played the theme music of Stone Cold Steve Austin, and now here's the thing: they played the music, and two fans were fighting when they played the music, and I'm saying like, really? I mean, people will fight too if you would have heard the Stone Cold music when that glass break.
Sub-Zero.
Kind of weird when you say it that way.
I would say that to draw attention to that, but...
I'll pick your bones clean.
God!
Savagery is no match for skill.
The savage eat the skilled. Round one, fight!
Oh yeah, and since I guess you say now up until Monday, it is officially E3 weekend. And apparently Google, I guess they have like their little console now. What was the name of it, Steve? And for their console, yeah, I saw his, and I feel like, yeah, he wasn't happy at all, or just kind of a little disappointed. And it's cheap if you want to spend $129 for it. I mean, I have a few mobile games on. It's basically like, it is Google. And pretty much everybody, probably everybody, like, you have games on your phone. And, if you're out and about, play games on your cell phone. And I guess in their minds they figure like, oh, why not put most of these games on a console? Like, make a little console. Now, I also heard about this too as far as on E3. They say that Sony won't be there this year.
Fatality. Sub-Zero wins. Flawless victory.
It is gonna be kind of weird without I mean, there's not much that other than the rumored tease of the PlayStation 5. You would thought they would show up for at E3 if they were gonna do another new console. Unless they're saving it up for their own special kind of event.
The coldest death cannot stop me.
6 meters of solid ice will.
Do your worst, Sub-Zero. Round one, fight!
I thought about going to E3, but I kind of got lazy and forgot about it. Plus, I would have to fly down there all of that.
Like I said, lazy. Shoot, like I said, I wouldn't mind going to a Comic-Con. Like I said, that's like flying all the way up there.
Your teeth chatter.
Round 2, fight.
Plus, you're going to PAX West. This will be what, your second convention this year? Oh yeah, should we talk about our polls we have up for well, for mine, if anybody wondering. Mine's is Disney related. So I say if you guys are if you're an 80s or a 90s baby, y'all should know these. I'll say out of these 5, your favorite either Disney Saturday morning or after school show. And out of these 5, you get a choice between of Darkwing Duck, Goof Troop, Gummy Bears, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, and Tailspin. And surprisingly in the lead right now, Tailspin.
One cold day will not freeze a river.
A cold winter will.
This fight will not last that long.
Round 1, fight.
Sorry, I'm checking the weather. Don't know why.
Yeah, it's supposed to be storming on in next month. Matter of fact, oh, the Arissa's outside walking. Did she see? I feel like she should tell you.
Surprisingly, because she is in the center of the city and I'm on the outskirts, she could tell me on the sponsors that she is here.
As the snow falls.
Well, Arissa. Yeah. Well, Arissa, if you want to share, how's the weather on your territory?
Also, she said Magic School Bus in
Yeah. I'm only going Disney related for that one, but yes. Now, there was one series out of the Disney I did not add, was DuckTales. I figure I'll scratch them off now because I don't want to get you guys confused with the 80s one and then you have the current one going on right now. So that's why they're not on the list.
I am so mad I was in class, but it didn't rain. Now see, the fact that she says it rained, and yeah, it rained here earlier, but it's not raining now.
Fatality. Sub-Zero wins.
Oh, wow. Classic, Sonya. I almost said classic Ronda Rousey. I'm still stuck on that Aaron Black tower, because...
Hey, that, okay, yes, it was disappointing. And, shoot, I mean,
No. Quan Chi.
you could say they kind of gave us a break on this one. Because, think of the ones we already went through. We went through Jade. You know, we've beaten. We went through Cabal. At least the first part of it. Beaten. The second part was, could kiss my backside.
Yeah, the second part was that bull.
We went through Scorpion. And we know how that struggle, especially the third phase of that fire tornado. we couldn't enjoy too much of sub before we had our problems. And good God, I'm actually facing Scorpion right now, and yeah, and Scarlet. Now, the least disappointment out of the ones we play through right now, oh, Aaron Black, because that was pretty much was like the easiest. And plus, we did it in record time, so. And plus, he'll be like the third character we've beaten in these boss towers. I'm actually facing Scorpion right now, and one of those phases I was telling you about showed up. That fire on the ground.
Just smack. Wow.
And plus for you two, I mean, I think y'all kind of needed the rain because y'all been dealing with hot weather for what, I don't know how many days, but at least the rain helps. I had to continue one of Sub-Zero's towers, and I'm doing this character tower. I gotta do 16 more crushing blows with Sub-Zero to move on to the 4th tower.
Yeah, I need to check the news one because I didn't surprisingly I didn't finish this. 25 uppercuts. I was only up 5. Oh, what did I get? How did I get Baraka?
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, but how did I get Baraka before I got Jackie's? I'm not understanding why I'm not getting Jackie's.
Hey, you got one. So.
Sub-Zero.
But I'll leave this on the screen. This would be the severed head thing that we're talking about. So you have to get everybody's severed head with 50 fatalities on each character. Then you go to the crib and you put it on a spike, and there you go. Which I'll probably do before the stream is over. Show it.
You know what your problem
Hey,
with me
Kabali.
is?
You take nothing seriously.
I'm cooler than you.
Round 1.
Really, Johnny? The little quote that Johnny says to Sub-Zero to, he's cooler than you.
Your teeth chatter.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, got a brutality.
Cold be your tomb.
Sub-Zero wins.
That's the ball.
Well, let me ask you this. Who are the main ones you're trying to get right now?
Everybody? It's more of a, I'm wondering why I haven't gotten it. It seems like I've done 50 characters.
Oh, aren't you supposed to be cyber?
I escaped that grim fate.
Yeah, well, I like
Because I got
cybers
Shao's
better.
before I got Jack. I got Baraka before I got Jack. I know I've done a lot of fatalities on Jack. Oh, that's gross, Deborah. That was nasty.
I'll rip out your spine.
Round 2, fight.
For the Lin Kuei.
Popped her head off.
Speaking of heads, I just axed at Kano.
Fatality. Sub-Zero wins.
Oh wow, here's an old logo I've not seen in a long time. I'm flip-flopping. I'm on the cartoon things on Twitch right now as we speak.
A light heart lives long.
Just seeing the original USA logo.
Are you certain of that?
Oh, yeah.
And they're playing right now Hulk Hogan's wrestling cartoon.
Marissa says, yeah, it is wet, but it isn't raining. But I love how it looks right now. It looks outside right now. Sunset after it. Still didn't answer my question about the sauce brand. Got it wrong.
As the snow falls, so will you.
Round 2, fight.
Oh, you got another?
Yeah, and I'm like, it.
Oh boy. Well, we went from Hulk Hogan's cartoon to Scooby-Doo.
Fatality. Sub-Zero wins.
Sure you want to play that? And,
Yeah, no.
YouTube hear that?
Speaking of which, our channels are still live as far as on the Free Planet that we done.
Cryomancers come from Outworld.
I know little of my ancestors.
Say
They
that,
have much to learn.
they put their name on it. I knew they weren't gonna ban it because they would have just done it.
And they didn't block it either.
We were stupid and figured out where we got lost.
You call that combat?
Round 2, fight!
Mercy.
Oh, yeah, on my channel. Oh, on my channel, I went back to an old school game to prepare for a update of the game. That is Samurai Showdown.
Oh god, that was a struggle. A struggle.
Yeah, Mr. Fighting Vortex, you might want to tell your viewers about that one.
Yes.
We got nothing else to talk about it. We never played it before, and oh my god, the screen is red.
Yes. Samurai Showdown is an old SNK game, which they're bringing back. I don't know for how many years. So if you guys like, you know, samurais and katanas and sword fighting, then and blood and fatalities, I guess. But yeah, expect that the next in the next coming weeks. And like I said on Cab's channel, she's playing the old one, which was Samurai Showdown 5.
Special.
How many
It's actually at the
times must
special
you
because
lose,
there is a Samurai
Sub-Zero?
Showdown 5.
More often,
Samurai
I
Showdown
win.
5 special.
Not against me.
But yeah, that was definitely like it. That was red green. Yeah. This is like it's like Mortal Kombat Light. If we're gonna compare games, because it does have quote unquote fatalities.
What the? Sorry.
And it's not a bad game, but as I can tell you, the controls are weird, stiff.
Shockingly, I've actually pulled it off. Well, I did practice it like a few weeks back when Cav was on it for the first time. But earlier this week, even though boy that was a struggle. I say like no. But I did beat it for the first time after a number of tries.
And he had told me not again. He had to say you were not playing that particular one on the channel.
Oh, there's a number. There's a number.
75% damage. Yeah, and that's not even a joke. Like, you could legit win a fight in like 3 hits because of the damage. Was it the damage? It's multiplier that you get.
Yeah. I mean, okay. And fun fact, and most of y'all probably wondering, like, on my channel, like, I have not done every fighting game. I mean, there are games that I've played, but maybe I've not done them as an upload. Like, not King of Fighters, Samurai Showdown is one of them. Because back then, I didn't know too much on, of the SNK games. You know, like Samurai Showdown and like King of Fighters. Like, not the old, like, the 94, 95, or 98 King of Fighters. Like that, for example. Like, for me, I didn't know, like, you know, with, of their characters until CVS2, was around.
And see, because I am a Street Fighter person, you know, I knew about all these SNK games and all of that. I didn't play all of them. I was more so into, like, King of Fighters, but I did mess around with a couple of Samurai Showdown games. And Mikey says, even Darlie can punch you and take 80% off. And yeah, if you watch my playthrough of Kombat, wow, it's a struggle. That game is a struggle to play, and it will give you a headache.
And I hope that's not a problem with the new one.
I said Street Fighter.
What happened?
Like, yeah, did you say play Street Smart? No, I said I played Street Fighter.
Sub-Zero.
And so I knew about the SNK world and all of that. Where's the SNK? Does either of you have something? I am not finishing that.
And let me flip that to yours. Sorry. Next to that response.
That was before my time.
Your time will be far more brief. Round one.
I think that was a typo from Mikey. If you're into Street Fighter, Street Smart.
You know what's funny? I actually never played Fatal Fury. I knew about it, but never played it. I never played it.
Yeah. I mean, okay. For me, as far as, you know, in fighting games back then, like, you know, like 90s.
Second.
Actually, for me at the time, you know, when Street Fighter 2 and Mortal Kombat was, you know, had a thing going. Now, I kind of nearly gave up on Street Fighter back then because I could never know moves. Like, even sad that Harley, I have two cousins who actually played the game on Super NES who won't tell their younger cousin how to do special moves. It's kind of like one of those type of things. I was like, okay. I tried to figure it out myself, but I still couldn't get it. So, I nearly kind of gave up on the series after, and even while I was discussing before, like, this is on consoles. But in arcades, I just say, like, I kind of gave up on the series once 3 had came around. So that's where I kind of transitioned over to Mortal Kombat. So, I mean, for me, I've been playing these back then between, like, you know, I played Mortal Kombat, I've played a little of Street Fighter. So it'll be a shock to you to, what am I saying next? But I have played, you know, tiny bit of Killer Instinct, but I struggled. And, if you remember this game, Clay Fighter. Now, as for Tekken, as you would say, I didn't got in Tekken once 3 had came around. And that's what I saw, like, in the arcades for the very first time, which kind of got me hooked. So if you're wondering, you know, if I was playing Tekken since maybe of the first 2 games, And if you notice, I have not done the first 2 games on my channel because I didn't got in until the 3rd series.
Our paths crossed years ago. Come on.
And look at it, there's a number of games. Oh, go ahead.
I never played Primal Rage. Oh, I got Kano. That is so loud. My family's like, what is she doing up there?
Just say I got it. That'd be just safer.
Primal Rage. I actually still have my copy of Primal Rage was my jam. I love it. And for those of you who don't know what Primal Rage is like Mortal Kombat with dinosaurs. Legit. They actually admitted that it was basically Mortal Kombat with dinosaurs. I say that as I'm in the hourglass with the dinosaurs. Mikey, you really make my day on
Oh, and I was saying earlier, as far as on Play Fighter, for those who don't know, just picture Mortal Kombat and Killer Instinct having a baby, and there you go. Gotta do it, see. Your character gotta be dead. They failed me in the 2nd round.
You bet like I have seen my favorite character die multiple times. You know what, if I had the proper setup, I would actually play Primal Rage because I have the ability to do it, I just don't have the connection part.
And brutal.
Your tomb.
Sub-Zero wins.
I have Cole's head. Okay. Why can't I get Jackie? What the heck?
You know what? I will laugh and she'll be the last character that you'll get.
I would probably throw my controller in the TV screen if all of that and Jackie was the last one. Mikey says Clay Fighter has claytalities and Bad Mr. Frosty was awesome.
Oh yeah, it was a fun game. Like, I played the Genesis one, but I didn't like it as much, but I did love the N64 version.
A name you forsook long ago.
My favorite was Taffy and Blob.
Only reason why I know about Clay Fighters is because of watching the show. And I can't remember what video they had that game on.
And I was mostly on Nintendo's Power Club and get like their magazines every month. So this I kind of know of what games. By the way, I do have my old issue still, but sad, but some of the pages are missing of my Nintendo Power.
Eternal Champion. I love Jada and Vegeta and Shadow. And I'm missing. I just like the premise of that game, even though the game was like.
Ooh, pardon.
Was like. I can't say the game was busted, but it was definitely low tier. Larson was Aaron Black.
I still grieve my wife and son.
He was Aaron Black of the 1920s.
A wise choice.
And Arisa as Kane. Yellow. Kind of positive. Fine modern architecture. Oh, I know the other one. It was Big. Yeah, Big Nut. He was the one from the Salem Witch era. Yeah, Larson's stage fatality was funny because it was funny when the lady comes out from the ticket booth. It's like, that's that job.
As the snow falls.
And, you know that Eternal Champions had stage fatalities before Mortal Kombat did.
Okay, I found a list on of fighting games by that year. So I'm gonna go to. I'll start at 91. So that's kind of about right. So 91, you would have Street Fighter 2 and Fatal Fury.
I certainly heard of Fatal Fury back then, but I did not play it.
Alright. 92, and as I was telling you earlier on my story, of course, when Street Fighter 2's Champion Edition and Turbo, and the first Mortal Kombat. Other games that came out during 92, you had Fatal Fury 2, Art of Fighting, and World Heroes.
Again, I heard of Art of Fighting. I didn't play it. What's the other one?
Fatal Fury 2, Mortal Kombat, the first one, Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, and Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and World Heroes.
Well, anyone that you mentioned Street Fighter, I probably played it, so.
Alright.
We're fine.
Yeah. Alright. 93.
Wait. Mikey says, oh god, no, not World Heroes.
What games I have no idea what they're of.
There's only one leader here.
93 you would have. Actually, I just said this. Eternal Champions, Fatal Fury Special, Fighters History, Mortal Kombat 2, Samurai Showdown, Saturday Night Slam Masters, Super Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters, Virtual Fighter, and World Heroes 2.
Yeah, that is the time when I started playing Virtual Fighter. And I think I did play all the Virtual Fighters.
Well, you would miss one, because the last one, which was in the consoles, which was Final Showdown, Virtual Fighter 5.
But I did play Virtual Fighter, well, the last one I played. Virtual Fighter 5 for PS3.
Yeah, that's oh, the other one you had to download. They didn't have a physical copy.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying, I did play Virtual Fighter 5.
Yeah.
Fighter's history was beta.
Yeah. And I still, and back to your original version, I have Vanilla 5, but Final Showdowns was a lot better. And I kind of love their customizations and all that better compared to, I just didn't like how you had to unlock costumes in the vanilla version of Virtua Fighter 5. And plus with this one, in Final Showdown, you'll have like more costumes and everything. And adding, they had a new character and a returning character. Taco makes his return, which is the sumo, and Jean, if I pronounce his name right, Jean Cujo. He's the fighter in the red karate outfit. All right, continue. In '94, you would have had this one. I do not know. Aggressors of Dark Combat, Art of Fighting 2, Battle Arena, Toshinden? I cannot pronounce that. Dot Stalkers, Fighters History Dynamite, Golden Axe The Duel. Oh, I'm ignoring that one because he said that's a Japanese arcade game. Killer Instinct, King of Fighters 94, Primal Rage, Samurai Showdown 2, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Tekken, Virtua Fighter 2, World Heroes 2 Jet, and X-Men Children of the Atom.
Sub-Zero.
Okay, so you mentioned Golden Axe. Now I played the action adventure game, which those need to come back.
Yeah, they said that Golden Axe had a game called Golden Axe The Duel, but on the side they said it's a Japanese arcade game.
Well, yeah,
Another lesson, Sub-Zero?
I'm saying, like, the Golden Axe action adventure game.
You subject matter expert?
Were so awesome. And I have yet to beat one, but you know what? I would definitely play that again because that game was fun, or those games were fun.
Alright, the lists are getting kind of bigger now from this forward on.
Mikey says it wasn't Sega Saturn.
Alright, 95. You would have Cyberbots, Dot Stalkers 2, Double Dragon, Fatal Fury 3, Fighting Vipers, the Golden Axe game again, but Japanese and consoles this time. Justice League Task Force, Killer Instinct 2, King of Fighters 95, Marvel Superheroes, Mortal Kombat 3, of course Ultimate, Real Bout Fatal Fury, Samurai Showdown 3, Savage Rain, Soul Edge, Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter the Movie, Tekken 2,
Oh, good lord.
Tekken 2, Virtual Fighter Remix, and World Heroes Project. Oh, but bet the Street Fighter. Yeah, that's the worst one.
Yeah, and it's Street Fighter the movie, the game. For those
Oh, they do their moves just like they just like in the actual games, but God, are they
Look at what Mikey did.
Oh.
Fatality. Sub-Zero.
Yeah. Yeah, my eyes burned after looking at when I saw that. Even
Like says that game was beyond broken. Yeah.
it is. And then I've actually saw someone actually did a whole playthrough of the game, and he gave up at.
Possible? I didn't know that was possible.
Oh, all right. I can't find the link, but I know the person who did it. If you go to YouTube and type in no continues, he'll do games. He'll do like fighting games and even mostly Mortal Kombat, and maybe just like Mugen games. But he have done a playthrough of the arcade of Street Fighter the movie, and yeah, I'm not kidding. Someone actually have done a well, not just the person I just mentioned, but someone have done a recording of Street Fighter the movie, the game. But I literally laughed at his playthrough again. It was even sad. I'd say like when I saw like of the whole roster, and I would say like I don't remember Akuma being in the matter of fact, Akuma wasn't even in the movie.
No.
But they put him in the game though.
Another person who did play the game, but he didn't get far, was I think Dash Game did it too. This was years ago when he would do his Strange Saturday.
Yeah. Now, question. And I know you're a Street Fighter.
Oh, hold up. Mikey asking, who is Sawada? You know what's funny? Sawada, I think, was actually in the movie, but the question still stands. Who is Sawada?
You know what, to be fair, when I first saw him, well, this is actually just looking at the movie, I thought it was T-Hawk. So I thought that's who he was.
Yeah, there is a Sawada in the movie, but...
Not in the game, no. And at first, I didn't know the name, and I said like, I saw all the characters there, and I said like, I wonder if that person was T-Hawk.
T-Hawk is also but she's like this skinny little dude.
Oh, okay. I thought that Sawada was him. That kind of.
Put it this way, they just have enough.
Yeah, one of many. And see, who do we? No. Who started the? No, actually. Oh wait, Mario Brothers actually started off on video game films, and from that forward on, I mean, and look where we are now to most of the video game films right now. And like I said, there's a few exceptions who did a good job, but the rest of them could just wants to burn your eyes. And I'm kind of glad that they push Sonic back until next year. Cab will say otherwise, that they should never done it in the first place. But
Perhaps I should join your clan.
all right, going back to the list. All right, 96.
You wounded me,
Oh,
Grandmaster.
as far as the Golden Axe game, it came out in the States, but in 96 though. It came out in consoles in 96 for the Golden Axe game. The rest of the games, it would have been Art of Fighting 3, Ballerina, Toshinden 2, Breakers, Dead or Alive, Fighters Mega Mix, Killer Instinct Gold, King of Fighters 96, Last Bronx, I almost forgot about this game, Mace the Dark Age, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Ninja Masters, Samurai Shodown 4, Street Fighter Alpha 2, Star Gladiator, Street Fighter X, EX, Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, Turbo number 1, Virtual Fighter 3, Virtual Fighter Kids, Warzard? If I pronounced that right. And WARZARD. And X-Men vs. Street Fighter.
Like you said, you just more thoughts somewhere.
See, we're in
And
96.
Arissa says Virtua Fighter Kids. What?
Yep.
Now, I gotta admit, I never heard of that one either. I thought I played all the Virtua Fighter games.
I never heard of that one either. But they say, yeah, it was listed in 96.
Fatality. Sub-Zero wins.
Okay, I'm reading the info as far as on Virtua Fighter Kids. Hang on. Virtua Fighter Kids is a kiddie version, of the current game. It features all of the characters and stages from Virtua Fighter 2, but each character was presented in a super deformed CB style, meaning they have childlike faces. Yes, thank you.
What did I always tell you? To never.
And I do remember, like, I don't remember that game exactly, but I do remember that was also like around the time where like Street Fighter was doing the cheap styles and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, I can see why. The game came out on Sega Saturn. That's why. I had a Genesis. I didn't have a, never had a Sega Saturn. Only thing I had Sega was the Sega Genesis and the Dreamcast.
Oh, Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm fighting Aaron Black again for the third time. Or, well, third hour. I don't think anybody had a single probably like nobody heard of Virtua Fighter Kids.
I didn't either. Shoot. Like I said, probably from everybody, if you probably either had a Genesis back then. And probably if you had like a handheld, probably like a Sega, the Game Gear. Yeah, Game Gear. Like, never had a Sega Saturn, never had a 32X. So like, no.
And Mikey says, heard scratching.
Yeah. 90. 97. There we go. Alright, 97, you would have Battle Arena, so Shinin 3, Bloody Roar, Bushido Blade, Darkstalkers 3, King of Fighters 97, Last Blade, Mace the Dark Age, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat 4, Pocket Fighters, Real Bout, Fatal Fury Special, Rival Schools, Samurai Showdown 64. Oh, so they did have a... Okay. Soul Blade, Star Wars Masters of Terrace Kazi. I pronounced that right. Street Fighter 3 New Generation, Street Fighter 3 Second Impact. And this one kind of got me into the series and of certain fighters more. Tekken 3 and Tobal 2.
Mikey says Sega 32X was the leg shot to Sega.
Yeah, because I remember, alright, if you're Blockbusters, I was like looking for a game and I saw like Knuckles had like a game and I'm saying like called Knuckles Chaotix. So I said like, oh, yeah, like another Sonic game. Except for one problem. It was only on the 32X, which I don't have.
I recall being Quan Chi's slave.
Let us purge that memory.
Samurai Series 64 was only in Japan.
Yeah. And then let's see. Tekken 3, I have to say, has been the best during that year. But Street Fighter 3 was kind of a turn off for people. I don't know about you, because if you're going back to New Generation, it was the backlash that people got mad at, saying like, "Oh, Ryu and Ken and there's the other favorites, we're gonna be in this one," and Capcom had no choice but to bring them back.
I played it, and you know, it was a lot of like that kind of stuff. So it didn't really bother me. Not really. Please let me have it. You love it. Oh my gosh. They just will not give me jackets. They gave me coins. Like, I don't want your stinking money. I got enough money to buy Shang Tsung at this point.
Yeah.
With the money I have in this game, I'm pretty sure I don't need all these severed heads. I can just be like, bruh, here's the money. Just let me in.
Yeah. So back to the Street Fighter. But yeah, people got mad and kind of just.
Yeah, people did get mad, but I remember.
But
really, like,
you had,
mad
they remember about the title. They said New Generation, so they figure like, yeah, new fighters, and I figure like, I gotta blame this would also be the start of other games that kind of was about to do that too, and people kind of complain because when Street Fighter 3 came, people got mad like, you know, no Ryu and Ken, and heck, Chun-Li didn't came in until during that one 2 games later. But vanilla Mortal Kombat 3, people got mad that there were certain characters missing, like, you know, no Scorpion, no, well, Sub-Zero's in there but unmasked, but you know, not the ninjas that we kind of wanted, or no Reptiles, all of them. And then I guess what, in the same year, a bit later, they had Ultimate to bring those characters back. Now.
Oh wait. Okay, there's only one Street Fighter series that I've ever been bad at. I think we were from this. This is the one series that I played, and I quit. And that is Street Fighter EX. Yeah, I played that EX
series. Yeah.
I played EX first.
No. The first EX been out since, I'm actually looking at the list, yeah. So the first EX been out since 96. At least in...
Wait, hold on. Mikey says Ed Boon was like the app.
That's what I'm saying. People, because like I said, when 3 came out, well, Vanilla 3 came out, you noticed that there was certain characters missing. Like,
oh yeah,
where the heck was Johnny? But at the time, we, you know, story-wise, we know what happened.
Johnny
But
got his next app. I mean, Johnny was on vacation.
There's mixed stories with Johnny, at least for his reason. Heck.
Well, okay, bottom line is Johnny, if you don't know, at the end of 2, and this is a callback to the movie, Johnny does that. That
and then, and I try to remember how it's ending when in 2 though.
I don't remember how he said it in 2. I just know that he does die in 2. And then, obviously, in Annihilation, the opening, which was the goal.
He died in like 2 minutes in.
I just love that Sony's back. She's like, Johnny! Like, really? We're gonna be all dramatic in this one?
We discussed this endless times on our thoughts on that film. I mean, but yeah, Johnny, and by the way, he didn't came back as a character in the game until Trilogy. He wasn't in arcades, but they brought him back into Trilogy in the consoles. And then who else was missing? Like I said, Scorpion was missing, which when I saw Smoke for the first time.
Ooh, Jesus.
Ooh, what happened?
Sorry, Nuke did a very brutality on Jax. This is borderline racist. You know, if you know anything about Southern history.
Yeah.
Hey, I know that it doesn't matter, but I mean, the fact that it happened to Jack, that's messed up.
Kano put a price on your
And
head.
Mikey says no mercy.
Did you
Yeah,
come
that
to
was no
inform
mercy.
me?
Good.
Yeah.
I'm here to collect.
Now, back to Mortal Kombat. Now, I was mostly thinking what the characters were missing. I was thinking maybe like the new characters or kind of like the substitutes. For example, like Nightwolf is technically Johnny Cage because of the shadow moves that Johnny does. And Smoke is technically like the new Scorpion. Like he does teleports and a spear.
So he kind of like ninja. He kind of encompasses all of them.
Yeah. And then they brought them all back into Ultimate. And then there was also a backlash even well, maybe not in the console version, but in arcades when people saw like Noob Saibot, well, Noob was in 2, but Rain, they say like, oh, well, we would have played Rain. He wasn't playable in arcades, but if you had like the consoles, like yeah, he is playable.
Mikey said, what about Striker? We don't talk about him.
He's very OP.
Actually, you know what,
He's actually
I would talk about Strike before I talk about Kombat, so you know.
Strike. All right, I'll put it this way. Vanilla 3. I don't remember how he was in Vanilla 3, but Ultimate 3. Oh god. They made Striker OP. If you know the combo setup with the gun that they added in as his moveset. Oh yeah. You wondering why Cabal is more? I mean, Cabal Striker is actually a favorite in that one. But Arcade could kiss my backside as far as going up against the AI. Because even if you play in Novice, and y'all should know what I'm talking about if you played the arcades. Either stage 3 or 4, either against, by the characters I should know, either you face either Scorpion, Unmasked Sub-Zero, and this is one of the reasons why I hated this character, Batman, Jade. They will literally just tear you apart. And I'm thinking like they do these on purpose. Like, well, as far as how they did the arcades back then on the first 3 games, like I can understand they're supposed to be challenging, but not challenging and cheap.
Yeah.
Sub-Zero.
And by the way, another series as I was looking down that I'm surprised they have not brought back yet is Rival Schools.
That one needs to come back.
Serving me will save.
All right, the 98 games now.
Bargaining chip.
Then I need
you.
bargain. Round 1, fight.
Ooh, pardon. You had Breaker's Revenge, Bushido Blade 2, Fighting Lair, Guilty Gear, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, King of Fighters 98, King of Fighters R1, Last Blade 2, Marvel vs. Capcom, Real Bout Fatal Fury 2, Samurai Showdown Pocket, Soul Calibur, Street Fighter Alpha 3, Street Fighter EX2, and Tekken 3, which came out in consoles.
Like he says, a lot of games from Capcom Capcom need to come back. Yes? Yes, they do.
Serving me will save your clan.
My clan is no bargaining chip.
Then I need...
Still waiting on rival schools. Cause like I was just for me like I was kind of just getting into this is like arcade days. Just getting into rival schools Project Justice. And just when I was like kind of getting into it, and I'm just saying like they got rid of it in the arcades. And I'm just saying like there was my chance. Alright. Oh, by the way, 20 years too for these next set of games I'm about to say. Alright, 99 you would have Battle Arena, Toshinden 4, Bloody Roar 2, Dead or Alive 2, Fatal Fury First Contact, Fatal Fury Wild Ambition, Final Fight Revenge, Garu, Mark of the Wolves, King of Fighters 99.
Wait. Wasn't that the Terry game that Garu won?
Yes. King of Fighters 98, King of Fighters EX Neo Blood, King of Fighters R2, Mortal Kombat Gold, Plasma Sword, Power Stone, Samurai Showdown 2 Pocket, Samurai Showdown Warriors Rage, Soul Calibur came out on consoles, the first one. SNK vs Capcom Card Fighters Clash, SNK vs Capcom Match of the Millennium, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, and Tekken Tag Tournament.
The game I played the best out of?
Oh yeah.
Why does my Scorpion look like Urbat right now?
Fatality.
Probably the skin color, the gear.
Yeah, I know why.
Alright, we're in the 2000s now. 2000s, you would have these games as follows: Capcom vs SNK, Card Fighters Clash 2, Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore, Guilty Gear X, King of Fighters 2000, Last Blade Beyond Destiny, Marvel vs Capcom 2, Power Stones 2, Project Justice, SNK Gals Fighters, Street Fighter EX3, and Tatsunoko Fight. Which one? Oh, yeah.
And yes, Bihan's Revenge, yes. That actually would make a good title for a game. Bihan's Revenge.
Just keep him away from the Lin Kuei.
Well, that would be his revenge. I mean, outside of Scorpion. Scorpion, wow, that is not his brother. Sub-Zero.
Alright, 2001. You would have Bloody Roar.
I know one game that came out in 2001 that I want to talk about, but go ahead.
I'll say the list. Bloody Roar 3, Capcom vs. SNK Pro, Capcom vs. SNK 2, Dead or Alive 3, Fighting Vipers 2, Guilty Gear X Advanced Edition, King of Fighters 2001, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Revival, Tekken 4, Virtual Fighter 4.
Yeah, let's rewind back to that King of Fighters 2001. Now, that is a game I played a lot, but I really, seriously, hated the final boss in that game. Duke needs his neck snapped, because he is one of the cheapest bosses I've ever fought in the game.
I mean, is this the... Oh! This is the 2D.
That was a lifetime ago.
Yeah, but I think it's 3D graphics.
No, it's not that one. I know what you're talking about. It's not that one. 2001 King of Fighters.
Oh wait, yeah, I did play that one. Yeah, I played that one too.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. It's not that one.
Okay.
I think we got a while before we get to that to that one anyway.
Oh, wait, I think that one came out in 2006. Right?
Yeah. Alright.
Either way, my statement still stands.
Let's see, 2002. You would have Bloody War, Primal Fury, Guilty Gear XX, King of Fighters 2002, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Rage of the Dragon, Soul Calibur 2, Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper, Virtual Fighter 4 Evolution. And Soul Calibur 2 was actually that kind of got me into the series, which I kind of like Soul Calibur at this point. And I kind of got into Virtual Fighter until 4 Evolution.
I did play a lot.
Sub-Zero wins.
And I'm not even going to discuss on that other game. All right, 2003. Bloody War 4, Guilty Gear X2 Reload, King of Fighters 2003, King of Fighters EX2 Howling Blood, Power Instinct, Samurai Showdown 5, Soul Calibur 2, which came out in consoles, and SNK vs. Capcom Chaos.
A game I never played and wish I could.
I did in the arcades, but
yeah.
The only game that came, well, Arissa should be smiling for this one, but it did came out in consoles. But if you're an Xbox user,
yeah, but don't tell me she didn't play that game. She's just a fan of Xbox.
yeah, that's why I was mentioning Xbox in general. I say like, yeah. All right, 2004. You had Capcom Fighting Evolution, King of Fighters 94 Reboot, Guilty Gear Izuka, Mortal Kombat Deception, the Rumble Fish, I have no idea what that one is, Samurai Showdown 5 Special, I do have this one, Street Fighter Anniversary Collection, Tekken 5, and I could say the game you was trying to mention, King of Fighters Maximum Impact.
That is the only game that I legitimately nerfed down the difficulty level. Not just to get through the game, but because I actually did not defeat Duke. And And what's really sad is that even at the lowest level, I struggle with him because he is really cheap. He can actually stomp the ground, even while you're blocking, knock you into the air, and then proceed to curb stomp you. Okay, so Mikey clearly has played it because he said Duke was a savage. Yes, it was ridiculous.
But then, at least in the second game, well, he wasn't the boss, but at least they nerfed him down, at least in the second game.
Right. But Duke, in that game, that was unreal.
And I agree. He's actually...
And it wasn't like a challenge. It was just straight up cheap. Because even if you block, he would just whittle you down.
You are skating on thin ice.
There was like nothing you could really
More
do.
like speed skating.
You know, now think about it. Almost every boss character in SNK, either with, as I went, just like I said on Samurai Showdown, recent, and you know, and on Capcom SNK 2 against Rugal, and I'm just saying, like, God, are they cheap? All of them.
Oh my lord.
Even oh, go ahead.
King of Fighter bosses are usually, yeah, they actually usually are. Duke was just the worst one out of all of them.
I even saw a glimpse on I didn't make it that far on SPC Chaos, but I forgot the dude's name, but he starts with a G. But you can't even get near him because those little tornadoes he tried to that he puts around on the screen that kind of throws you off.
Yeah, because I actually got to the boss in
well, he's one of the I guess one of the sub bosses. Yeah, that's him. Yes.
I can, yeah, hit that one. The one in the most recent King of Fighters, I actually got to the end. I actually defeated. I didn't nerf it down or anything. That one was probably the easiest, but even he was still cheap. And honestly, Rugal is cheap, but I had more of a problem with Beast. But I had more problems with Beast than I did with Rugal.
Geese did kind of well, and for me, I'm going back to CVS 2 days. I mean, yeah, he was a pain because boy of his counterings. But Rugal and definitely Ultimate Rugal was like
Ultimate Rugal, good. I think he managed to kill me in like 3 hits in like 10 seconds. And
they all were. Shoot, Shin Akuma in the same game is also worse. Like, if you do Akuma's actual basic combo in that form, yeah, he could get you off in like 1 or 2 combos.
Yeah. Speaking of somebody being cheap, Liu Kang is being cheap in this fight. Okay, no he's not.
You never find out.
Oh,
when I cut you open.
Now in the Street Fighter Anniversary Collection, which I still have, I kind of wish they would have had this in the 30th anniversary, but I can understand on the 30th anniversary, it's just basically just it's arcade, based off the arcade. They have like a super turbo mode. Like, if you was playing the anniversary on Street Fighter 2. Alright, 2005. You would have Darkstalkers Chronicles, The Chaos Tower, Dead or Alive 4, Guilty Gear XX/, if I pronounce this right, Hokuto no Ken, King of Fighters, look. Oh! That's, I saw the characters right away. It's the Fist of the North Star. I didn't know they had a fighter.
I was like, what does that sound
It's just the name's different, yeah. King of Fighters, Maximum Impact, is this the set? Oh, no. I guess like a pre-updated of the first game. Yeah, they call it Maximum Impact Maniacs. King of Fighters, Neo Wave, Namco X Capcom, Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. To bosses, that's another game that kind of gave me a bit of a gripe. Samurai Showdown 6, Soul Calibur 3, Tekken 5 came out in consoles that year. Tekken 5 Dot Resurrection, The Rumblefish 2, and Urban Ring. Yeah, Neo Geo is another good one, but yeah, half of the bosses on this game is even are also bad.
Ego Zuchi was his name.
Alright, 2006. You'd have Akana Heart, Guilty Gear Judgment, Guilty Gear XX Agent Core, King of Fighters 11, King of Fighters 2006, or Maximum Impact 2, Mortal Kombat Armageddon, Soul Calibur 3 Arcade Edition, Street Fighter Alpha Anthologies, Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max, Tekken Dart Resurrection, and Virtua Fighter 5.
As the snow falls, so will you.
Round 2.
Yeah, about that Armageddon one.
The one game that had every MK character at the time. And I mean everybody.
And the one MK game that missed the flow in a lot of ways, because I was all for full on cast. Not the okay to fuck.
Well, my I think King of Fighters was the most important. Was wait a minute. It's been so long since I played the game. Is it the is it the girl who uses the that staff in the game? Cause I think she was the sub boss. I just forgot who was the final boss or how it looked. Right.
That's the final boss.
Okay. Alright, 2007. You had Battle Fantasia, Card Fighters Clash DS, Kimichi, King of Fighters Collection, the Orochi Saga, King of Fighters Maximum Impact Regulation A, Sengoku Basara X, Soul Calibur Legends, Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix, Tekken 5 Dot Resurrection in HD, as well as the online, and that's the consoles. Tekken 6 and Virtua Fighter 5 also came out on consoles. you know, the game came out in '97. No,
How would I do that?
I had the game, but I didn't know you until 2 years later. So I remember right. 2008. You would have Arcana Hearts 2, Arcana Hearts 2. Well, another version of it. Blaze Blue, Castlevania Judgment. King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match. Samurai Spirit Sin. Oh, that's the worst song. Yeah, that's the worst Samurai Showdown game. Soul Calibur 4, Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix, Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, Tekken 6 Bloodline Rebellion, and Virtua Fighter 5R. Oh, and last but not least, Mortal Kombat versus that game. Oh, Shion is the one with the staff. Thanks, Mikey.
Okay, I have been talking this whole time, and apparently I accidentally muted my mic.
I was wondering why you got so quiet. So you pretty much
know when it got muted.
okay. So you did heard all of the 08 and 09 that I. Oh, I don't know if you was. I didn't know he was going to respond to any of those games.
I did. I was responding to a number of them, and I'm like, why
Oh,
is he doing what I'm saying? And
Say
then
that.
I just now looked down, and I'm like, fudge.
Alright, say them. Oh, go ahead.
No, we can move on.
No, I mean, just, yeah, go ahead.
All I said was I had that one Capcom game. Now I can't think of it.
Oh, Tatsunoko vs. Capcom.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
And then I was gonna say Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix. And so you didn't bother with Soul Calibur 4.
I have both. I have it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Yeah, I did. That's the first one I actually played. I just so happened to have Soul Calibur 2 and 3, but I saw that in arcade.
Yeah. And then I already mentioned Samurai Spirit Sin, which was actually the worst
Okay,
game.
and that was another thing I said, because I was like, I didn't play it, but I definitely know about it.
Yeah. And as I said, our Arcana Hearts 2, Blaze Blue, and Mortal Kombat versus that game.
This hat cuts diamonds.
Oh yeah, I heard you. You just didn't hear me.
Yeah.
And icicles do Sub-Zero.
Alright, 09, it would have been Arcana Hearts 3, Blaze Blue, Calamity Trigger, Blaze Blue, Continuum Shift, King of Fighters 2002, Unlimited Match.
Hold on. Mikey asked, was that Xbox and Xbox?
You mean on the Samurai one? Oh yeah. Yeah, 100%. And boy.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, you can actually look at it, and you can look at the reviews, and you wonder why people gave that game, why that game is very bad. Yeah, 09 I already mentioned. Actually, this should be the year how I met you too. So that's one of the games we had, like Tekken 6, Street Fighter 4. I never heard about this one. Sunday X Magazine. Soul Calibur, Broken Destiny, Samurai Showdown, Anthologies. King of Fighters 12. King of Fighters 2002, Unlimited Match. I wish this one wasn't an Xbox, because this was like You can picture like this is like their version of Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Like they pretty much have a big roster. Um, 2010. They had a BlazBlue Portable, BlazBlue Continuum Shift, which came out in the consoles. King of Fighters 13. Super Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition.
Yeah.
Tatsunoko vs. Capcom Ultimate All-Stars and Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown.
This game is not really funny. This is just sad at this point.
Let's see. 2011. Arcana Hearts 3, Aqua Plaza. Believe it or not, I still have that game dusted up.
Sub-Zero.
BlazBlue Continuum Shift 2, which came out in consoles. Chaos Code, Dead or Alive Dimensions. King of Fighters 13 came out in consoles that year. Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Mortal Kombat 9, Street Fighter Third Strike Online Edition, Super Street Fighter 4 3D Edition, Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition came out in consoles, Tekken Hybrid, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
More like speed skating.
I saw it. Yes, I do. I saw Tekken Hybrid.
Yeah, that was console. Oh, wait a minute. Tekken Hybrid's the, Oh! That's the game that we'll be able to play a Tekken Tag Tournament in HD. As well as we get the movie for Tekken Blood Ritual.
But I actually got those 7.
Yeah.
Or like way 7 times.
Yeah. Alright, 2012. You would... 2012, it would have been BlazBlue Continuum Shift Extend, BlazBlue Chrono Plastasma, Dead or Alive 5, Marvel vs. Capcom Origins, Persona 4 Arena, Skullgirls, Soul Calibur 5, Street Fighter X Tekken, Tekken Tag Tournament 2 came out in consoles, Other Night in Birth, and Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown came out in consoles. Uh, 2013, it would have been Darkstalkers Resurrection, Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate, Injustice God Among Us, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures All-Star Battle, The New Killer Instinct, Legend of Raven, Persona 4, the Ultimax Ultra Suplex Hole, Soul Calibur 2 HD Online, Tekken Revolution, Under Night and Birth EXE Late. Well, that's it for 2013. 14, it would have been the console release for BlazBlue Chrono Plasma. Dengekai Bunko Fighting Climax. Guilty Gear 3rd X Guilty Gear Exercise Killer Instinct Season 2, Persona 4 Arena Ultimates came out in consoles, Skullgirls, Encore, Soul Calibur Lost Swords, and Ultra Street Fighter 4.
Fun fact, I have all the versions.
I do too. 2015, it would be Dead or Alive 5 Last Round. The Fighting Climax came out in consoles that year. Mortal Kombat X, Skullgirls Second Encore. Tekken 7 came out in arcades that year, but in Japan. And Under Night in Birth EXE Late came out in consoles that year as well. 2016, it would have been Guilty Gear Xrd. Revelations came out in consoles. Killer Instinct Season 3 was out. Mortal Kombat XL. Street Fighter 5. King of Fighters 14 and Tekken 7 Faded Retribution. We're almost done. 2017, it would have been Guilty Gear Xrd, REV2, Injustice 2, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Street Fighter 5 Season 2, Tekken 7 came out in consoles, Ultra Street Fighter 2,
I prefer to see your full
and the
strength.
Under Night game came out in Japan in consoles.
I like
Now last year would have been fighting EX Layer, Blade Strangers, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Team, Cross Tag Battle, Dragon Ball Fighters, SNK Heroin Tag Team Frenzy, Soul Calibur 6, the 30th anniversary of Street Fighter, Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition. We got Season 2 of Tekken 7. King of Fighters 97 Global Match. And another Under Knife in-birth game came out in consoles as well. And present, which will be Dead or Alive 6, Mortal Kombat 11, Samurai Showdown, and I guess in the arcades, Tekken 7 Faded Retribution Round 2. Hang on. Yeah, this one came out in arcades. In Japan.
Oh.
Yeah. Why they didn't put Power Rangers on this list? That's a fighter that came out this year. Oh no.
They are bearing those games way under. They're like,
Yeah, they're not mentioning. All right, I'll put it this way. They're not mentioning like Jump Force. You notice I didn't say any of the Storm games from Naruto or any of the Budokais. They technically don't count, other than fighters, like an actual fighting game. So. I'm actually looking these up on Fighters Generation's website. But yeah, certain series need to come back.
or get a remaster. Or get a remaster. I was
now
playing Primal Rage.
Yeah. Now I did well, not on fighting games, but and I don't know if you saw this on Twitter, because I've been hearing they're bringing back certain games remastered. Like they had a game called from THQ Crew called Destroy All Humans. They're bringing them back remastered. And as we said in the previous stream, they're bringing back Ghostbusters remastered. I heard on the next one, not just saying why, but they're also bringing back a remastered of SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Oh my god, I did see that.
I mean, can you bring out good games kind of remastered? Then I'm fine, but I don't know why in the world would they want to bring. I guess it was kind of good back in the day, and I guess like people liked it. Ah, here you go. There's a remaster.
They need to work on that Streets of Rage game.
Hopefully we hear that during the weekend, because like I said, hopefully we have not heard anything on Streets of Rage.
The Last of Us
Yep, that's another one. 'Cause certain games they've been, you know, they've been kind of getting quiet. And, you know, it's like we kind of forget unless they say something.
Yeah, because they were hyping up lots of all kinds of trailers and stuff, and then they just acted like it never happened.
Yeah.
Mikey says hopefully you'll hear it on yeah.
Yeah. Now eventually they're gonna do every game, you know, of well, you know, like a fighting, well, you know, like a new RPG, or well, you already know they're gonna do sports, that's given, or a shooter. Hopefully they'll surprise us with another fighter. Now I don't know if Capcom got something up their sleeve, or Namco Bandai. But I hope they surprise us, cause for Tekken, for example, I don't expect Tekken 8 no time soon. Cause another game that's been kind of been quiet, but there's a reason for would be the Tekken's version of versus Street Fighter.
Yeah.
And they said the only reason they didn't had it out yet because they didn't want to do, you know, in between of Tekken 7 and Street Fighter 5, since both of those games been selling well during the releases.
Mikey says hopefully EA made absent have a new gem.
That's another series missing, and I still got the first. Well,
EA, they get crap.
yeah. I mean, EA these days depends on whatever games they have. Unless you're in the sports and just want to do like another Madden football game, or you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, you're doing another Madden. But that's in one of many games that they kind of milk the series. Like any sports game, you know they're gonna do continuations. Like,
Oh, I just thought of another game they might introduce. The company that made Little Big Planet, and I mean the first two, not the third one. They are coming out with a game called Kombat. And there is an actual video on it. It actually looks cool. It's like taking Little Big Planet to a different level.
just
So instead of just creating levels, you can actually like animate stuff.
yeah.
Holds up the SpongeBob sign 2 hours later.
Yeah, they're bringing them back, believe it or not. I thought, for a moment, I thought it was just like one of their regular, one of their trending treats. But, no, that was legit. Actually, before we go, let me...
I'm almost done with this tower. I'm kind of hoping you're still going to talk around
Yeah.
more fights.
Yeah, I'm looking on Twitter and see if they got anything, weird trendings right now.
Sub-Zero wins.
nothing. Yeah, nothing on Twitter right now, other than people talking about the doggone NBA Finals that I think the Raptors are leading 3-1 in the series. Who cares? Oh, and I saw one of your polls that Shang Tsung won.
Which I'm not surprised by. Oh, did Sonya win this from behind? I think she did. Yeah, she did. All because I got farted on.
I'm still on. I'm just still reading on news. By the way, as far as other possible games to to listen out for, through this weekend, I mean, on the Nintendo side, besides Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, they'll probably have news talking about Animal Crossing. And I'm looking at some rumored leaks right now on their sites. They're also saying there's another possibility they may do a Mario Odyssey 2.
Wasn't that rumored though?
Yeah.
While?
Oh, I found a list here of their E3 stuff, or what to expect. I'm not gonna read all of them. All right. They will have a final trailer for Fire Emblem Three Houses. They'll have a teaser trailer for Pikmin 4. Paper Mario will have another game calling Cardboard Chaos. A gameplay trailer for Luigi's Mansion, the new one. A gameplay trailer of Animal Crossing. The Legend of Zelda's Link's Awakening remake. They'll show a gameplay trailer. And apparently they're doing a cross with them and Tomb Raider. That's all I can tell you on their, at least on the Nintendo side.
Also, this is it that the kids like loud butt ripping part, because it was. That actually was a loud butt ripping part. And she also says, my favorite for sure is Luigi. And I think I have done all of the towers that are full.
Actually, Arissa, you may want to listen out for this too, probably during the weekend. They'll also, at least on the Microsoft part, they should mention more on the on Halo Infinite.
Okay, and the tower just in but I am gonna head to the crypt to show what these severed heads do. Or, well, I guess I can't show what they do yet, but what you do with them.
Another game, Cab. I don't know if you're into any of the Tales games, but there's another rumor saying that another Tales game could be announced at E3.
And yes, I actually do play those games. Or Tales. Alright, so severed heads that I've collected. Like, these are the ones I've collected already. So if they have the, oh my gosh, they have color on them or behind them, I've collected them. So let's put the ones I have on the bike skills there.
Want to explain C to Arissa?
Tales is a series of RPG games. I guess you could say it's like low-key, not necessarily Final Fantasy, but something to that effect. Because I would say another series that it's more similar to, but most people haven't heard of it, and that's Suikoden.
She loves RPGs. And the only Tales game I played was Tales of Exilia, the first game.
Do not play the second one.
I didn't.
Quit halfway.
This hat cuts diamonds.
Diamonds do not fight back.
And icicles do, Sub-Zero?
Okay, someone actually commented, and they're saying, fingers crossed that the next E3 leak is for Spaceballs, the video game. I'm surprised anybody still remembers that film.
Whoa! I got it. Hold on. Might not be able to screen yet, because I just unlocked something.
Yeah, I'll say look at all your characters carefully, so at least you'll know.
Oh, I know I don't have all of them. I'm just saying, the door opens.
I will end you.
So you got a Scorpion Stin and a Victory. And another
you
mask.
know I would have had all of them if I didn't Jackie, and notice I didn't do Jackie.
Yeah.
But check it out. The door opens. So there you go. So I know I don't have access to the door right here where I have to go. But shoot, I am in Shane's
Throne room.
Yeah.
I think they may say like not maybe I don't know how many number of because I thought it said they have like all the heads. Oh, I see the thing now. All right, count. All right, count how many you have. How many you placed? Yeah.
Because remember, stuff might have changed since that last update. Because remember, there was that one chest that they reduced the price.
Save your clan.
Oh yeah.
My clan is no bargaining chip.
Then I need not bargain. Round one, fight.
Now I did see. Now I do remember while you're in the throne room, there's a hidden chest somewhere, but you have to use the blindfold.
I have 11.
Okay.
And yeah, I kind of figured that. God forsaken math.
I got plenty of coins, so open. Alright. I know you're on the screen, yours like off by a few. I see you got Jade's intro. Got an intro for sub. Alright, you got Baracas. Where are you going?
I'm gonna leave his throne alone, because I have a feeling that, something special is going to go on. I'm just kinda waiting on you.
Oh, and speaking of which, I actually got Shao Kahn's, head. And, 10-time crystals.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure I need all the heads within these doors. Ouch. Game, don't freeze on me, thank you.
I am prepared, Sub-Zero.
How do you plan to defeat me?
Using the element that brings life.
I would put the mask on, but I right now.
The only problem is, I know you have to use it, I just forgot what spot exactly, to use it on. I think it's in one of those corners that look kind of empty looking.
I already if I put the mask on right now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to scream the soul out of my body. Because ghosty like too severe in my case.
I was say, if you're watching this way close to the either your computer screens or your television or your phone, then you may want to back up if that happens.
It's legit scary, and I'm typically not scared of ghosts, but this scares me. As he can tell you firsthand. Not once have I not been scared of this.
Sure, I experienced it first before you.
And what makes it worse, it's a random ghosty dude. So it just shows up when it feels like it.
Yep.
Ooh, gosh, my game. I'm not staying right here. Ooh, gonna kill the crow. Yay!
At least you're in there safe, so the you won't get hit by a meteor.
Alright, now I'm kind of waiting on you.
Alright. You know, I'm in the middle of a fight, but I can end it.
Leadership requires strength.
But yeah, that'll end today's stream.
Fear.
You confuse me for Shao Kahn.
Y'all want to wait for 5 more minutes with me? Because I'm in the middle of a tower. I got one more character after who I'm facing right now. only reason I was doing towers for a while because the character tower I can't continue further because I gotta get like 10,000 bloodshed. No, not that. There's a part like is I gotta use like I think I gotta do damage on my opponent or how much blood I can let out on them. So I'm like in the 8,000s. I get the 10. Yeah, cause whatever character you're using, it's gonna be like it's gonna be like 3 parts. So if you complete all the towers in the first part, there's gonna be like a second part. There's gonna need like more money and stuff to continue. As Kotal just got brutal. Alright, I'm on my last character now. I got a Gearus.
Oh. Yeah, I won't.
I saw the Ice Age thaw.
That was before my time.
Your time will be far more brief.
Okay, it happened again. So, I don't know if it is or not, but it'll say a tower has expired, and it'll give me a new tower, but then it'll say I finished that tower even though I didn't have to complete it.
It'll be some towers they'll bring back, like I said. And if you see check marks on the rewards, that could confirm that you already done them.
Yeah, but when it showed up, there were no check marks. I left and came back, now there are check marks. That's weird.
Round 2, fight.
How about the last round now? You know, I hate this modifier right now with this ice kind of on you. Finally. I got 2,000 more blood spills with Sub-Zero. I could work on the final tower, but I could do that anytime. Alright. That'll end today's stream.
You're not gonna show the heads, Chris, all that.
Okay.
I'm asking, you don't have to.
Oh. And it also depends on where I am in the crypt.
It seems to default you to the courtyard. Or not the courtyard, but the beginning part.
Yeah. Well, for me, I was right at the courtyard.
Well, Rissa, we're gonna be wrapping up soon anyways, so if your phone can stay on live support for like, you know, another like 5 minutes, that would be great.
Just trying to look for the Ah, there we go. Alright. See what characters I have. For now, I only got one character, at least on this side, and that's Johnny's. I know I got Oh. Alright, I got Baraka's, which I'm about to place. Alright, Shao Kahn.
I'm not gonna be happy to like you, Jack. I know I have done enough fatalities on her. They just won't give me it. And for right now, the woods is clear. I do not have to come back in.
Yeah, I still got a long way to go on mines. So as of now, only had 3 characters right now. Which is only Johnny, Baraka, and Shao Kahn.
Usually try to do that more than that.
Cause I'm going through everybody, but yeah, only done right now 3. Alright, I've done what I had to do. You?
Yeah, just wait on you.
Now I can say it. But yeah, that will end today's stream. And if you like today's stream, by all means subscribe to our channels.
The heck?
What?
Just appeared on my screen.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, we need to end the stream. Because apparently there was an error contacting the Mortal Kombat server.
Uh-oh. Everybody just quit. Yeah, if you like our today's episode and our other content and all that, follow us on YouTube. Mine is BigDW22, hers is Cabbitness1983. Follow us on Twitter, just in about the screens. And as Cab would say, I'll just give you the short version. Follow her on Discord with her group, talk about nerdiness and other stuff. I have no idea what Cab's doing next on her channel, so stay tuned. And as for mine,
I'm probably gonna do more Samurai Showdown.
And the last character I'll be doing, which will conclude Tekken 7 for now, will be uploaded. Will be up in the next few hours, so you'll know soon. And so, thanks everybody who joined, and Cab and me will see you on the next one.
Oh shoot, hold on. I was in the, like, right as you said that I was... bye.
Oh, and I got a Johnny Kin. Johnny Kin. Alright, see y'all later. See you in the next one.